January, I was 288 pounds. When I started testosterone, I was 195.
Literally almost 100 pounds later. How many calories do you eat a day?
Like a bird to me. I'm only at 3,000 when I was at around 10,000 in January.
How do you eat 10,000 calories?
Ben and Jerry's.
Oh my God.
Like even right now, I eat probably around 12 pounds of chicken a week.
To me, it's just insane how much. I look at it and I'm like, I can't believe you eat this much food.
Right.
Welcome to my podcast, Part Your Lips. Thank you for being on.
15 reschedules, just fine.
I'm busy. And so are you. You're like, I don't have time available.
I'm sorry, your makeup lady? She
was on vacation last week. That's why.
I know.
I was like, okay. Well, anyway, so Callum is has been a longtime friend. Patient first, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you just kind of meet people. I've met a lot of patients that I've just instantly clicked with, just like friendship wise, networking, things like that. And so it's always been fun talking to you because you started out when I met you, you were at a different clinic, like north side. And then you somehow made your way down to Sugar Land. And then you've been like my patient / friend ever since. So I feel like
just following you around.
Yes, we've you seen me with your different stages. Yes, and then same for you. So yeah. So you are on testosterone.
Yes.
When did you start testosterone and things like that?
That's probably 10 years ago.
Okay, how'd you start? What made you want to start?
Illegally.
We do not condone illegal use of testosterone.
Yeah, I started with street use, and then I got married for the second time, and my second wife asked me to do it legally. So I went and got everything tested, which I still do, and it's still good. I like the way, you get your heart checked and, all the tests and all that stuff. So I don't, like you said, I don't condone illegal use unless you're doing it responsibly.
Okay. AKA getting your blood work done.
Blood work, check your heart, your vitals, donate blood's a big one for me because I get pounding headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you started it when you were married the first time or before?
Second. Yeah. I was like 33.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you've been on it for the last 10 years.
Hadn't stopped.
And you were just as big before?
No. So January, I was 288 pounds.
January?
Yeah. And when I started testosterone, I was 195.
Literally almost 100 pounds later.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been competing in bodybuilding and just steadily moving up. So
when's your next competition?
In 2 weeks. That's why I was eating before. Yeah. So
how many calories do you eat a day?
Right now, like a bird to me. I'm only at 3,000 when I was at around 10,000 in January.
How do you eat 10,000 calories?
Ben and Jerry's.
Oh my God. So you're not.
I was drinking
clean?
No, I wasn't this year. I just tried it out. I was like, why not? But
because like even when I went to Costco yesterday for our meal prep run, and the amount of turkey and chicken and beef and just I'm like, oh.
Like even right now, I eat probably around 12 pounds of chicken a week.
To me, it's just insane how much. I look at it and I'm like, I can't believe you eat this much food.
Right. It's a lot. But
you get used to it.
You get used to it.
HGH makes you hungry.
What's that?
HGH makes you hungry.
Nothing makes me hungry anymore. I actually don't like eating. I despise eating. Like
so much.
Like 90% of the time, like right now, because I'm going into a show, like I have a weird craving for enchiladas. I want a really good deli sandwich.
Okay.
And hummus.
Interesting. So what would you say testosterone has done the most for you?
Energy. And I feel like, I'm about to be 43. Right now I don't look.
You don't look 43.
Well, I just feel like, because my face is like, I've lost so much weight. I've weighed 246 this morning.
Well, when are you going to let me do some aesthetic stuff to your face?
See, I'm scared about that. I saw a guy that go to the gym with, and he did it, and his forehead was just so tight. I just don't want to look.
You don't look.
I don't want to look fake.
Okay.
I think wrinkles on a guy, like even my goatee, look gray. Like I think it's just
That's
cool.
fine.
You know what I mean? But like, I don't want to look like that.
Well, I don't know that everybody does look.
And then
like that.
and then the expense. It's not cheap. I know
I
that.
know it's not cheap. We have memberships.
Oh no, card punches.
But no, because so a lot of bodybuilders, right? And I've had a few where
Right.
I'm, sit in my chair and I'm like, hey, aesthetically speaking, because you've lost so much fat in your face, you look,
Like right now, that's why I feel like right in here.
yeah, you need Sculptra.
Yeah, but it's not always like that. So like probably the show's July 12th. By December, I'll be pushing almost 300 pounds.
That's insane. I mean, you're too.
I'm 6'4", so I hold it well.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But that's just crazy to me. So you feel like before testosterone, you were tired all the time.
Yeah, like libido was wild. Cause between my first and second wife, like I guess I got a little successful in sales and stuff, and like just going off the chain at times. I'm very peaks and valleys when it came to that in my younger days. But yeah, I noticed that just running the streets, and then I settled down, and like I was doing CrossFit. So I was doing CrossFit, and I felt like that just got old. So I wanted to get into bodybuilding. So then I got with a friend, and that's when I got the street testosterone. And
Which that's how a lot of guys start out. They start out with whatever gym guy.
right.
And then I'm like,
And I also think, like, I'm not saying you, but like the big companies, that just want to make money off testosterone. I feel like they're cutting it and watering it down, or telling you, hey, you only need 50 when you really need 100, or something like that.
you think so? No, I think so. I think there's an issue.
For
A lot of
example,
primary cares underdosing.
or like,
Like they'll say, hey, just take 200 milligrams every 2 weeks. And I'm like, that does nothing for you.
right. So my friend, he went to a clinic. I finally got him to do TRT. He was low, and he did it for like 6 months, and he was like, bro, I'm just wasting my money.
Well, yeah.
So this last week I got him, he was like, dude, I'm ready to just go to the dark side. So he's like, this is
clinic that I know of.
No, he was in Austin.
Okay, all right.
But still, it was a big box clinic,
Okay.
like the one you know of.
I see.
But so now I got him, and it's not a crazy thing. It's still a baby cycle to a bodybuilder.
Okay.
But he's like, I feel mentally better.
Okay.
I feel like my energy. And this dude was like Eeyore to me. Like, he's a great friend of me, and we text back and forth all day. I check up on him. And he was like, dude, this is game changer. I feel
baby cycle.
I would say, so this friend, he's on 200 milligrams of test every other day.
Okay. Oh God.
And then 100 grams of Deca every other day.
Oh God.
So,
well, I hope he's getting blood work done, but
no, yeah, like just like I do.
Okay. Well, what do you think people get wrong about testosterone therapy?
Like a stigma about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like roid rage.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, like I've had few girls say, oh, like my ex-boyfriend was on TRT, and I'm like, stop. I'm like, stop. I'm like, I know these juice to the gills that are just like puppy, And I mean, I can say that, I mean, as a bodybuilder, I take a lot, and I've never had like rage. But then again, I'm chill, calm, like
okay, but see, technically hormones can affect your mood. So you don't feel like it affects your mood.
No. Like, only time I really get like irritated is like, it'll be probably in 2 weeks when I'm like in a big deficit before a competition.
Okay, like food-wise.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But like, I deal with high stress stuff all day, and people that don't listen, and I just
I don't know.
But I get it. Some people with I get people with like short fuses. I
Not
totally
full
see it.
reach. Right. Yeah. So I notice people like, especially in the clinic or, even in my own experience with like dating guys
Yeah.
on testosterone, whatever. Some people can be more irritable and they'll even notice it. They'll be like, I'm more irritable than usual.
But do you think they're doing more,
To be the
or they're just doing TRT?
No, some of these guys were just doing TRT.
Okay.
And they'd be like, I'm just more irritable. Like my fuse is like shorter compared to before. And then I'll lower their dose and they feel better.
Really?
So some guys can really tell based off the fluctuations of their dose that they feel more irritable or they have a shorter fuse and things like that. And then also, there's the other side where you get more emotional because your estrogen's high.
I do that.
Yeah.
I am more emotional because I'm already an emotional guy.
Are you crying all the time?
No, so I will I cry. I cry like a
There's
lot.
nothing wrong with crying.
No, no, mental health is like huge. Like I've learned that in the past year. Like I just let shit go. Like I'm a big mom's boy. I call my mom a lot.
That's good. That's not
Yeah. But no, I'm very emotional. So okay. And on the other side, yes. I guess I do see more emotion.
okay. Okay.
Because I was raised from when I was 2 till I left my mom's house at 18 by a woman.
By a woman. That makes sense. So I feel like men should embrace that. They're like, "Oh, I'm so emotional," and I'm like, "How do you think we feel all the time?" Like,
Well, yeah, like, I don't try to be macho. Like, I'm like, everybody always says, like, they'll see me walking or something and they'll be like, oh, I would hate to see you in a dark alley. And now I just tell people, I'd just hug you. I mean, because, like, I'm like, just stop. I'm not, just because I'm big doesn't mean I'm just a dick.
well, I mean, you have like you don't have an RBF. No, maybe sometimes you do. But
No, yeah. So, like, my therapist said, he even said that this week. He's like, just looking at you, you come across very intimidating.
yeah,
Like, yeah. Like, I say a lot with my face.
yeah.
Bad. I've been at weddings and people are saying something, and I actually literally have it on photo. This guy was saying the speech,
Yeah.
and the professional photographer caught me, and I was like gave a what the fuck?
Oh god.
Oh, they caught me
You can't hide it.
in 8K.
Oh, I can't hide it either. But I mean, it's whatever. It's just I honestly don't see the roid rage that we talked about, but I will say that a lot of the stigma that I found as a provider with guys who want to get on TRT is that they think I can't tell you how many guys came into the clinic and they're like, I don't know why I'm here. There's nothing wrong with me. My wife made this appointment. I'm like, clearly there's something fucking wrong.
Right. And I agree with that too, because I have a friend that I work out right now with, and like he will not do it. I don't know what's the mental block. I don't know if it's like a macho thing.
No, they're like, oh, I have such just fine. I have his spine. I pitch a tent just fine. Because like those are the two questions I'll ask. I'm like, hey, how's your sex drive? Is it the same as when you were like 18? They're like, oh yeah, it's the same.
Like even using Cialis or Viagra, if you can go for like 5 hours, why wouldn't you? What is the big thing?
And then another guy, I'm like, oh, so you get morning erections the same way that you did when you were 18? Like every morning, it's like rock solid. Like you're,
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. I'm like, why the fuck are you here? Get out of my chair if you're like
Yeah,
your
like I
400 pounds and you, okay, but there's nothing wrong with you. I'm like, I don't understand. I tell guys all the time, I'm not here to be your girlfriend, your spouse, whatever. I'm here to help you. So if you're experiencing something, you have to let me know or I can't help you.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not going to judge you. This is what everybody else is here for.
No, I agree. Like when just why if it's going to better your life and even make it longer, why not do it?
I don't know. I'm like, okay.
Especially when insurance pays for it. And
Those are the guys who don't end up coming back though, because they just, I'm fine. And I was like, okay, you're not. Do you think that being on testosterone impacted your relationships?
My second marriage, yes, because that was a bad deal, but there was a lot of other stuff, and it was blamed on roid rage.
I see.
Yeah, but like that was the only time it's ever. No, the testosterone did it, but that's the only time. Like it was a whole bunch of other things like traumas and stuff. Now that I have went to therapy as a older adult,
You're getting a hold of it, and it was
like it like the last year has blown my mind. So like, I've always thought new mental health was a thing, but like it's a thing.
No, it is a thing.
Yeah, like
I wish more men would do it.
well, because like I'm from a small country town, and it's like I always tell people like the way I grew up. One time I literally had 3rd-degree asphalt burns because we went to the doctor, and after a while, my grandma wrapped a cloth around my foot and said, "Go and play on the sprinklers." And it got so bad, like my mom was like, "Oh, we need to go to the hospital." And I had 3rd-degree asphalt burns because I slid on my bike and wrecked it, and like foot just face down.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that it's like just toughen up, do your don't show emotion, go about your day, kind of old country style shit. Like
Right. Which I feel like that's how a lot of men are still, like, raised and brought up, which, yes, I feel like you have to toughen them, but at the same time, I see a significant difference in men just in my, interaction with men, obviously, because at the clinic, I
right.
saw with guys, who have done therapy or who are in therapy versus guys who are not. It's like
Right.
it's so apparent.
Yeah, yeah, and I've like even just staying calmer and just thinking before you talk,
Yeah. What a world.
like not to react, but listen and have an answer
Yeah.
because we react so much, and I learned that like so much reaction, you don't listen to a person,
Yeah.
you just hear them and then react to them
Yeah.
because we always want all of us want to be right.
All the time.
We'll have the last word.
It is um like a daily practice to actually have to like sit and.
Oh yeah, I journal every night. I got all.
I'm so proud of you.
I have like 3 journals. I have one on my desk. Like I would just be working, and I'm like
You just
jotting thought. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then at night, and then yeah.
Do you share what you journal with your partner?
I do not because it's a lot of I can't read my handwriting. It's a lot of just getting shit out on a piece of
Okay.
paper. Sometimes I can read it, sometimes I can't. And then even also, I have found like I will stare off into space and I will journal in my head
Mhm.
and not put it on the paper. Like I will in my head, I feel like I have journaled 5 pages, and then I'm like, whatever I just thought I didn't write down.
So that's pretty cool that you do that. Depending on what I'm doing, I feel like it takes too much time to write stuff out, but I'll text it to myself.
Hmm.
Sometimes I'll text it to myself what I'm feeling and things like that, almost as if I'm gonna send that text message to somebody, but I never send it. And I text it to myself and then I'm like, oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I do that with emails, like people I'm very angry at,
Yeah.
and then delete it. Like say what I want to say, and I'm like, no, don't discard that.
Knowing me, I'd accidentally send it, so I can't do that. But I do a lot of self reflection. I think that therapy is great. I think it's really allowed me to empathize more with people. I think I'm really good at being like empathizing in general, but even more so now. Like I pray for my enemies.
Yes, like I didn't know you were gonna get into that, but yes, like my therapist is very Christian based,
Okay.
and like so he, every night I'll read or journal, and then I'll read like some kind of Bible verses of like okay on anxiety
Okay.
or like leadership stuff like that, and I do that, and I listen to stuff on the way to work
That's
when I go out. Yeah, yeah, it's like really helps me out, like just kind of ground myself and
It's you like
just
going back to old habits,
yeah,
blaming other people, running the streets.
yeah. It's been a rough and good year all at the same time. I think it's starting to be the down
A lot of lessons learned.
lot, a lot.
Feel like you know yourself better.
I do, yeah. Like I know my self worth.
Yeah. You didn't feel like you knew it before?
No, like so I'm very, very codependent.
Are you?
Bad. I just thought about it the other day, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. In 43 years,
Yeah.
I've never been alone on a Christmas.
Oh. I mean, I have.
That's wild, right? 43 years. Or 42. I'll be
Where do you
43.
think that stems from?
My mom.
Mm.
And we've talked about it.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's wild. I've never been alone on Christmases.
What's the longest you've been single?
Ooh, damn.
Oh my God. Anything answer.
Don't at me. No. Let's see here. The longest I've been single.
Mm-hmm.
Like with no one. Like I'm not talking to no one. Nothing.
Like not in a relationship. I mean, you can go on dates, going to dinner and stuff. Well, I'm single.
Let me think. Like a year?
Okay, that's not bad.
That's pushing it.
You said codependence. I actually thought it was.
But like no, but like I had girls like that. Like I was seeing this one girl, and like she was literally
dating.
Yeah, so I got again where I'm from. Like it was either we're boyfriend or girlfriend or we're not.
Yeah.
There was no dating. So like I started.
But Houston, it's always that.
Yeah. So when I got my first divorce and I moved to Houston, I was dating this chick, and she was like, "We're just dating." And like I couldn't grasp that because I was a small town little East Bernard boy, and I moved to Sugar Land. And this girl is like, she was younger than me. And she was like, "We're dating." And I was like, it's kind of just like glitching. I'm like, what is this mean? Like, I'm like, in my town, let's check yes or no, or we can move on. So yeah, it was weird. And then I kind of got the hang of it, I guess. But then like I didn't like myself because I don't like to objectify women. Like I was bored. Like my mom, like, this is how you do it. And like I just couldn't do it. So like I'm all in or all out kind of person. And then I just didn't like the way I felt when I was trying to like, the game, like, oh, she texts me, I'll wait 10 minutes.
Oh, I can't stand that shit.
You know what I mean? Like that. And then, but then this, like, for example, this girl was like all in, like cards all in.
Okay.
But then it kind of freaked me out because she was like, she stole all my CrossFit shirts and made me a blanket. And she was talking about marriage, and it was like we had been on like 5 dates.
That's interesting. Like she made it herself.
She did.
Oh, she really cared about you.
She did, and she got married right after me. So I do have also another fun fact. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 girls I dated. The next guy they dated. They're married, children. I'm good luck, Chuck.
So I'm wondering. Maybe that'll happen for your recent ex. Maybe she'll find her husband.
Hey, I mean.
How would you feel about that?
I would be all right. I'm proud of her. She's
So if she got married right after you, you'd be okay.
Mm-hmm. It's happened 5 times. But no, I mean, I'm proud of her. She's, I totally see it in her. Like it's a whole different person. She's strong. See it in her smile.
Good.
Really, like I genuinely feel amazing for her.
Okay. As you should, because, y'all have both learned lessons, both moving on. Next question. Let's see. So we talked about how you don't want to look fake and you don't want to look stiff because there's a guy at the gym who looks like that.
Yeah.
But what do you think you'd try if you did?
I don't know what it's called. I don't know all these names, but like maybe something in here.
But that is because we've lost fat in this area of your face.
And then when I sleep, my big ass head, like I have these lines. Like I have literal lines when I wake up in the morning.
You're a side sleeper?
Yeah. Or
like
I do that because if I sleep on my back, like I'll wake myself up snoring.
Yeah, because you probably have sleep apnea.
I know. And when my dad passed away, he had the CPAP machine. Yeah. But I was so upset because that's a whole nother story that I chunked that son of a bitch. And now I'm like, look at him. I was like, what's $1,000 that I should have just kept it and I could have been sleeping. But I sleep pretty good. Like I would do my watch.
Oh yeah, like a what?
Like sleep? No, well,
no, but you probably have sleep apnea.
I'm sure I do.
You don't ever want to like get tested?
Well, no, I know I have a deviated septum. I broke my nose 5 times, so like
that doesn't.
Like I can't. The left nostril is just for ornamental use.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter to you if the lines don't bother you on your face.
Well, yeah, like no, they do. Like I don't want them to like stay there one day because when I wake up, I'm like,
they're there.
They're still there.
But you have lines, and you have your lines from like.
No, I'm talking about like I look like some kind of weird, but they're thick in the morning.
Yeah,
I feel it.
Well, I see it.
Stop! You're just trying to sell me.
I'm not trying to help you out. Can you at least wear SPF?
I do. I wear
daily SPF.
I wear it's this lotion. It's a brand called Image.
Okay.
Yeah. It's whatever my old facial lady sold me.
Okay. At least she does not. I mean, you go and get a facial, but you don't do
not
other
anymore.
stuff. Why not?
Just man, it was so much. Like, and now working, like
How much was she charging?
she was amazing. I think it was like 2 hours for $150.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, in River Oaks.
Yeah.
She was good.
So we charge $250 for an hour and a half.
Yeah, she was good. Yeah, but yeah, like it was just so much because, like, I mean, I used to have long hair. I would go every 8 weeks.
Okay.
But then I had long hair, and then maybe I'll go back. But like, I was literally paying $450 every 8 weeks for my hair, and then going to facials.
What do you mean for your hair? What were you doing?
Keratin treatment. My hair is so.
Oh my God.
No, I have such curly hair. Like I would have an afro if I didn't.
Okay, so your aesthetic upkeep was your hair, your keratin treatments, and then your facials.
Yeah, like and then I was just like, this is too much stress. Like I want to like.
But did you feel like your skin was better then?
Of course, yes, but I mean, maybe I'll get back into it. I had a whole career change.
I know.
Now.
Okay, fine. What's different this time around with your relationship?
Well, I'm trying to be more understanding.
Okay.
I'm trying to listen. Communication is key to anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like now, like I'm try to super communicate. Like even at work, I'm like, dude, like drives me crazy. Listening and not reacting, like I said, to and hearing what the person is trying to get through to you,
Mm-hmm.
or trying to get that person to hear what you're trying to say. Like my therapist said, if a couple can do this, they're mastering 90% of all couples. He says that if you're trying to get across to your significant other, say it and then ask them, what message am I trying to relay to you?
Oh, like feedback.
Yeah, or what you're trying to get across to them. And then if they have it wrong, you say the same thing, but say it in a different way.
So that they'll understand.
And then say, hey, what am I trying? And if they keep on, you keep doing that until they tell you what you are trying to get through.
I got it. Interesting. Okay. So does she get any aesthetic treatments?
Yes.
Okay. So you're not opposed to your partner doing it?
No. I mean, like my second wife, she did what? Eyebrows, eyelashes,
That's a nice
filler.
Okay.
Like we literally, my second wife, our first date, we went to eat, and then she asked me, do you want to go to Bangkok? She's like,
Thailand?
Yeah.
Okay.
So our first date, she asked if I want to go to Bangkok.
Oh, this was the one with money.
No, I mean, but
Well, I mean, they all have money, but
yeah. So we went she got her veneers done in Bangkok.
So you're like, okay, let's go to Bangkok.
But I think in between there, she got lipo.
Okay.
And her boobs redone. I don't know.
Okay.
But yes, I'm not opposed.
Those men are like, no, you can't get this shit done.
No. I mean, like, I will say, like, I think it's a trend, but maybe, like, I think big boobs are out now. Do you think so? Like, I like, just as a man, I just noticed. It's not like I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh.
I don't know. What is your definition of big?
Like a D.
Well, a D looks different on like a bigger person versus a skinny person.
Right. But still, like, but I think like the model flat or C cup, maybe is that
I think
I'm very stupid with bra size.
Chested women are in. I mean, the big booties have been in, but then it's like not as big anymore either. I don't know. I think it's also preference.
Right. Well, of course, like, like I'm at the gym all the time. So I'm, a fit body is more attractive to me than like, let's say, like a skinny model type for like Prada or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we went to Miami, we went to this gym. I was like, "Holy fuck, every woman in here. They're curvy, they look good. They're not super muscular, but a lot of BBLs." And I was like, "Oh my
Mhm.
god, like, all the BBL girls go here." And then we went to Vegas. We went to a bodybuilding gym in Vegas, which was really cool. It was like a warehouse gym. Everyone
You
is
went to
fit.
Grander?
No, it's a fit club.
Oh, okay. I know.
And I was like, everyone's fit as fuck.
Mm.
Like, I work out. Obviously, I'm not a bodybuilder, but I was like, everyone here's bodybuilder. Well, or an industry girl, but a bodybuilder, a lot of the women were fit, like way more ripped than the men. And I was
Because
like,
they're on Anavar.
okay, I know that. But I was like, holy fuck. I'm just looking around. I was like, I don't think I belong at this gym either. And I was like, I love it. I love seeing so many fit people around because it's like, they take care of their health.
Mhm.
They take care of their bodies. And like, I even told, like, when I was dating, right? I told, I told people, I was like, I'm going to stop going for my type. A lot of my friends, some of them, were like, you need to stop going for your type, Kristi. You need to stop going for guys who
And you
drive
tried
all
it.
the time.
And you tried it.
Yes, I
I remember this story.
like, stop going for guys in the gym all the time. These guys, they spend a lot of time working on their bodies, looking fit, looking in the mirror. Like, stop going for them. It's not, it's not done you well, whatever. Um, and I was like, but that's what I like. They're like, Kristi, you
Right.
need to go for an average looking guy
Dad
who
bod.
who treats you really well, treats you and the kids well, um, and like has money, like who'll love the hell out of you, but like you need to stop going for like attractive men. And I was like, my only child syndrome in me was like, well, why the fuck can't I have both? It doesn't make sense to me. Why can't I have a good looking man who is fit and is active, like swole, and I don't understand, who also treats me well.
Right.
So I tried. I deferred for a little while, and I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "These are the ones who've been doing me the dirtiest." And I was like, because I told myself, "No more fit men, no more, white guys," because white guys are the craziest. And then,
Are they though?
a little bit, yeah.
I mean, we're all crazy.
Yeah, but there's, like, levels, and I feel like my experience with white men are that either them and or their families have been the craziest. For even versus, like, other ethnicities. Anyways, and not a guy without kids, right? I was like, I'm not gonna go for a guy who doesn't have kids anymore. Because I need a guy who understands,
Right.
right? And then I met my guy and I'm like, he's all three. Super fit in the gym bro. Um, white, no kids. Tatted, like,
Yeah.
and I'm the happiest I've ever been. I was like, yeah, I feel like I can have it all.
Yeah. I mean, like you just have to take your, like let it happen.
Yeah, it did. It's
Yeah.
great. It's been great.
I see it. I'm happy. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. And I mean, I do his Botox.
Well, I guess so. He probably gets it for free or like.
Oh, I charge him at least at cost.
Okay, and that is the markup is great.
Yeah, but he's like, every 2 months, he's like, "Hey, babe, we need to redo my Botox. You have me looking so young." I'm like, "You don't need it yet." But see, it can look natural. You'd never
I
look at
mean,
him and be like, "Oh, you have Botox done."
no, I will admit that. Yeah, I've seen those pictures, and
Yeah.
no, I would.
It's like we're
Maybe.
dive into.
Maybe after 43, like let me get all my butts in a row. September's 43, so
If we do it, can we film it?
sure.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, this is all. I just wanted to chat on camera.
Yeah, no, it's finally got it done after numerous.
It's only been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think it's been over 4. Like we started it.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
send me a picture, then you're like,
Oh no, that was
week.
the testosterone stuff, girl.
Oh, and then it's like a week, and then, hey, do you want to do a podcast? A week goes by. I'm on a trip. I'm on a boat. Hey, you want to do this? My makeup ladies.
Well, she was out of town. But hey, thank you. Thank you
I
for coming and
appreciate it.
being my
Yeah.
first guy on my passion project. I just love like talking and like exposing.
Yeah, like I tried it to. I wanted to do a podcast, but it
You
didn't
should
work
do
out.
it. What's stopping you?
I don't know. I need to just settle in first. It's a big change from where I was living to where I live now. It's two different worlds to me. Not bad. It's very weird. I mean, you live where in my old
Well,
neighborhood.
I love the neighborhood. It's very fitting for me and my children.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's very Leave It to Beaver. Very.
But I definitely see a lot of the Karens in the Facebook group. Oh my gosh.
Right. And then where I live now, like nothing. I see people maybe every other day outside.
Yeah.
It's weird.
What does that have to do with podcasts?
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, it's getting me. I have to get acquainted. Yeah, and like just settled in, and
Okay.
it's just
Would you do a bodybuilding podcast?
That's
Should do one on mental health too. Mix all that in.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know.
Maybe the next Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I need that Joe Rogan money.
Everybody needs that Joe Rogan money. But thank you.
You're welcome.